First of all, I have to say thank you for taking me away from this world in these 2 hours. And I love Okja so much.
Thank you.
This is your first film that the main character is a child. Was she the biggest challenge?
보통 영화 감독들 사이에서는 어린이나 동물과 일하는 게 가장 힘들고 공포스럽다 이렇게 얘기하는데 이 영화 둘 다 있잖아. 동물과 어린이 얘기인데 다행히 동물은 컴퓨터 그래픽으로 표현하는 것이었고 또 우리 어린이는 또 우리 안서연 배우가 워낙 어른스럽고 프로이기 때문에 전 어려움이 없었어요.
And also you have lots of emotional and happy things in this movie. How mom directed you?
다 알아서 했지 내가 뭐래.
아니, 뭐라 해야 되지? 되게 뭔가 깊은 생각에 잠겨 있고 좀 긴장하고 있으면 오히려 긴장을 풀어주시는 거로서 충분히 제가 할 수 있는 최대치로 끌어낼 수 있게 많이 도와주신 거라고 생각해요. 막 긴장 풀어주시는 게 솔직히 엄청 현장에서는 필요한데 다 해주셔서 너무 감사하죠.
Yeah, actually she always very prepared and be ready on set and very experienced actor and also yeah, she has her own plan. Yeah.
Really? Did
Maybe-
she tell you first?
Just
or?
after she read the script, I think she already at that from the moment she already had the whole master plan. in her
Wow.
head, I think.
So are you the director who would like to demonstrate first?
No, never.
Never?
My acting is horrible. Horrible. Nobody wanted to see that.
Never?
Yeah.
A little bit? Like running something? or
표정?
fake emotion? Oh.
그런 건 그냥 웃겨주려고 하는 거야. 그게 무슨 연기는 아니야.
Why you want to make her laugh? Because she's upset or something?
아니 그냥 내가 신나서 하는 거지. 그래가지고
Oh, cool.
it's for myself at the same time.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Tilda. Hi, Stephen. I think being a mother and a new father as you must relate it more with the relationship between Okja and Mija. So, did you cry like a baby as I did during the screening?
Yeah. What point did you cry?
The first move thing is Mija whispered to.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I like the
Yeah.
moment, the eye contact, the ear. Oh,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
so touching.
Yeah, I mean, throughout. I mean, we've lived with this film for years. We've known all about it, and still, every time I see it, particularly at the end, I have to say, that's still, and I won't spoil the story of what it is, but there's something at the end when you see parents, because it is one thing being parents, but of course we're also the children of parents. There's something at the end which speaks to that experience, which is quite heartbreaking.
Yeah. As a new parent, the thing that I felt like shifted in me when I saw my kid was just this feeling of it's that perfect confluence between like who you are, like the tiny minutia of who you are, and how important that can be, but how it means absolutely nothing because we're just part of this whole huge thing. It's such a weird, ethereal way to explain that, but it was just.
That's a beautiful
It's that connection.
story. It's so beautiful. You say you were lucky to meet mom about 4 years ago. How badly did you want to work with him?
Oh, I mean, to me, when I got to meet him here in Korea over coffee, I was just trying to meet him. I don't know if there was any necessarily a project in the works, and for me, I wasn't trying to jump into anything necessarily within the Korean system.
Yes.
It was more just I was a fan of Director Bong, so when he hit me up and said, I have this role that I'm considering you for, that was just as much of a surprise to me on every single level. So it's
Yeah.
great.
We're also curious about what's your first reaction when you got this script
I mean, for me, it's a chance to work with Director Bong.
Yes.
And it was a chance to be in anything that he would be making. And you know, I'm even looking at the backdrop of this and looking at this poster. That's awesome. So how do you say no to that?
Yes. How about you?
Well, I had the great privilege to work with him before on a film we made called Snowpiercer, and became very clear. As Stephen said, even before I met him, I was such a fan of his work that I would have done anything with him. But when we were making Snowpiercer, we were trying to find more work to make together, and he showed me a small drawing, not dissimilar to the drawing on the poster actually, of a big pig and a girl, and I was absolutely sold. That's a film I want to see.
So what would be your suggestion to all the actors who want to knock the door in the first place?
Knock the door.
Yeah.
Knock the door. Always knock the door. But remember that we make films together, and that means people. It's not just a question of talent with talent. People make films together, and they need to like each other, and they need to have the same dreams and the same sense of humor, and stick with your friends and make new friends, and keep knocking on the doors, I would say.
So how about you, Stephen?
I mean, that's probably the best way. I love that. I learned something just now. Yeah, that's exactly right.
But we're so lucky because what we know when we have these wonderful experiences of working not only with great filmmakers but also really great people who bring together other great people. We're, you know, it's gravy. We're working right now, but we're sitting together talking to you. You know, we're here in Korea. Bringing this beautiful film to around the world, and that's, you know, no complaints. This is a luxury situation. We get to see each other every day. That's what counts.
Right.
Beyond the piece of work, it's the friendship, it's the sense of family, and the sense of being in a kind of safe and trusting environment. That's what really life's all about.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
막 그거 와요 있어.
옥자야!
Trees, the mountains are very stunning thing in the movie, and we know it's hard to get there. Were you just like Jack's character, sweating, panting like hell, where you were there for the first time?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm not that physical man, so I'm actually. Especially there is a very beautiful waterfall, small waterfall in the movie. That spot, that location is very, very hard to approach. So actually, we use some helicopter to bring our equipment there.
Wow.
And also crew members spent very long time to get there. And actually, that 밑에 호텔로 왔다 갔다 하는 게 힘들어가지고 거기 텐트를 쳐놓고 아예 캠핑을 했어요, 며칠간. 차라리 여기서 자는 게 낫다.
You camped there, right? So how did you spend a night over there?
I was not alone. The three more,
Four of you?
three more guys. Yeah, all my assistant directors. So it was really,
Quiet?
most beautiful and great air. And, 아름다운 벌레 소리와 정말 아름다운 밤을 보냈지. 최고의 기억인 것 같아요.
We heard that there's a talking to Netflix about the publication of artwork of Okja. So is this still a plan of it?
Yeah, we have a plan. So me and producer already met some publisher in London, but just keep developing it. Maybe in the winter or sometime. Yeah, we can see. Yeah, I hope we can see the beautiful artwork of Okja with many illustrations and conceptual artworks and many things inside.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Like whispering to Okja. So like whispering. And after this collaboration, what do you want to say to each other? Any complaint? Oh.
문제가 좀 이젠 덜 했으면 좋겠어요. 논란이 좀 적어졌으면 좋겠다는.
그 많은 논란 속에서도 이미 그 논란과 상관없이 우리 미자의 서연 양의 연기에 대해서는 100% 모두가 다 찬사를 칭송을 하기 때문에 너 논란 별로 신경 안 써도 될 것 같은데.
If you could spend a day with Okja, what would you like to do?
저는 옥자 배 위에서 자보고 싶어요.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
Like in the movie?
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
I admire you you can do that. So soft. Yes.
완전 침대 못지않게 푹신할 것 같아. 너무 귀여울 것 같아서.
No. Oh, how about you?
I wanna see.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Same thing?
I wanna see her pooping.
You mean like this?
가까이서 자세히 보고 싶어요.
Man, I want to go jump off a cliff into a pond. That sounds awesome. Yeah.
I want to rub her ass.
Me too.
And get the epic pooping. This was one of the things. With one of the first things that I read the script, because I was involved with the project long before the first script arrived. But when I first read the first draft, that was something that stayed throughout, which was Okja's epic pooping begins. Yeah. Yeah.
I like the sense of humor of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Each night before you go to bed, my baby.
Hello, Taiwan, Popcorn Movies. My name is Tilda, and I'm proud and honoured to invite you to Okja, a film that we're really, really proud of, and we hope that you will enjoy it.
Hi Taiwan, I'm Steven Yeun. Please watch this film. I think this is something that transcends so many things, so I'm so excited for you to take part with it, with us.
We all love you so much.
Thank you.
Please come to Taiwan next time, please. Thank
Never
you so
been to
much.
Taiwan.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
안녕하세요. 타이완 팝콘 무비 시청자 여러분. 저는 옥자에서 미자 역을 맡은 안서연이고요. 저희 옥자 너무 사랑스럽고 아름다운 이야기니까 꼭 봐주시면 감사할 것 같습니다.
타이완 팝콘 무비 시청자 여러분들 안녕하세요. 저는 옥자의 감독 봉준호라고 합니다. 옥자는 되게 신기한 영화입니다. 옥자라는 되게 독특한 동물도 나오고요. 또 아름다운 우리 안서연 배우도 나오는 영화입니다. 이 둘의 어떤 러브 스토리가 펼쳐지는지 한번 재밌게 봐주세요.